Good afternoon, folks. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today. My name is Rhys Oxenham. I'm the General Manager for SUSE's AI business, and I really want to share my appreciation to the Vultr team for allowing me to be here today. I'm going to go into a little bit about our SUSE AI Factory technology that we made generally available yesterday, and also I want to talk about an announcement that we made today with our friends at Vultr, bringing the SUSE AI Factory to the Vultr infrastructure platform. Let's get started. Just to level set how we think about AI, just to help wrap your head around what I'm actually talking about today, because there's a huge amount of interest in AI. AI is touching every possible thing, but I want to talk to you about AI and really get you to think about it through two distinct lenses. The first is called AI for infrastructure. AI for infrastructure is really what we're seeing around the emergence of agentics within the world of enterprise IT. This is where we see agents reasoning, understanding, taking autonomous action within the world of the enterprise and taking over some of the human-led operations, or previously human-led operations, not replacing humans, but freeing up time for innovation and differentiation within the human space. We are baking in all of our technologies that we bring to the market today with MCP, Model Context Protocol. So we're making sure that our existing technologies are ready for this intelligence age. The second one is infrastructure for AI, and this is my primary responsibility at SUSE. This is where we are delivering the foundation for organizations to run AI workloads within the enterprise. So building on top of their existing Linux and Kubernetes estate, integrating with the underlying hardware to provide an incredible platform for running next generational AI workloads. And this is going to be fundamental to the rest of the presentation. So before I go too deep into the technology, I just want to do a level set around the enterprise challenges that we see within our customer base. Because a few different things that are really driving our roadmap, driving our priorities. So what are we really seeing here? It's basically spread across three distinct categories. The first being innovation and risk. There's a huge amount of pressure to innovate through AI. Boards are pressuring organizations to really consume AI, push the boundaries, differentiate, to get new routes to market through the world of AI, but there's really some concerns around data risks. How do I onboard, how do I use these technologies without impacting my operations? We see that AI pressures really outpacing the execution and the governance within the enterprise. The second is fundamentally around cost and governance. When you're consuming third-party models, you're really working on a pay-as-you-go type model. The more AI you consume, the more you are having to pay. And that really leads to unpredictable economics in the world of AI. So not having really control over how much you're consuming. And then it's really about governance. If I'm running or I'm consuming AI, how do I make sure that I have full control over my data? You don't necessarily want to have your data being lost to a third-party model. Thirdly is around agility and stranded capacity. Many organizations have infrastructure today. A lot of it sits idle, underutilized. You really want to maximize those investments, and this is what is driving the need for multi-tenancy, workload isolation, deep level observability to really understand the capacity within the environment. And our answer to all of this is to deliver private enterprise AI. Now, when I say private, a lot of people think private means private cloud, isolated. What we're really talking about here is giving control over to the users of this infrastructure. They're able to develop and deploy this infrastructure where they have full control. So I want to introduce to you SUSE AI Factory. This is something that we announced at our SUSECon event back in April, and it actually went generally available yesterday. So this is brand new to the market, so we're really, really excited to share it. And it's effectively built up across three distinct layers. At the bottom, we have SUSE's open infrastructure platform. Now, this isn't a product, it's just our way of describing the underlying infrastructure. Typically, this is based around Linux and Kubernetes, but we are also incredibly open to customers leveraging their existing data center investments. The second layer is SUSE AI Factory. This is our flagship AI infrastructure runtime. What we are doing with this is we are helping organizations onboard AI applications, the underlying infrastructure, providing lifecycle management, doing governance, observability, and handling all of the ongoing runtime and operations for that technology. What we say with the AI Factory, we don't mean bricks and mortar and physical plumbing here. We're talking about creating a digital assembly line experience for customers. They can deploy their applications, they can deploy and manage the infrastructure, and we provide a platform for managing the lifecycle of applications running on top. The third layer is SUSE AI Factory with NVIDIA. Now, we're incredibly proud to partner with NVIDIA for bringing NVIDIA AI enterprise capabilities as part of that factory experience. So we natively embed NVIDIA AI Enterprise, which for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is NVIDIA's flagship AI technology suite. It's where they bake in all of the latest and greatest capabilities directly into the platform. We embed that and we deliver that with a unified support experience. So customers, they don't have to go directly to NVIDIA or SUSE, we handle everything ourselves. We are responsible for the user experience, the deployment, lifecycle management, and end-to-end validation of that capability. So this is the stack, and there's an architectural diagram on the left-hand side. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit of a deep dive into some of the additional capabilities, key benefits, and features that we're working with here. So first of all, we really focus on making it really easy to go from initial experimentation, proof of concept, into production. And so what we do with that is we provide capabilities out of the box for building generative AI. So this is your typical inference use cases, computer vision, depending on the end use case, and also MLOps. There are many customers that want to build models, to fine-tune models. We provide those additional capabilities right out of the box. It's also incredibly customizable. You can choose various different components. We have a full end-to-end green all SUSE stack. For customers that have existing data center investments, be that Linux or Kubernetes, we're perfectly possible and happy to integrate with those directly. And when you look at AI, whether you're provisioning in the data center, on top of virtual machines, in the public cloud or at the workstation, we really want to help our customers reduce technical debt by breaking down all those infrastructure silos and creating a standardization layer. So you have a common user experience no matter where you're deploying your AI infrastructure. Secondly, we're really trying to help our customers drive up infrastructure efficiency. These GPUs, these hardware, it's expensive to buy, it takes a long time to procure. So our focus is really to help customers maximize their utilization of that and to do it safely and securely. So integrating with NVIDIA MIG, vGPU, this enables customers to really drive up the maximization of their systems. We bake in deep AI-aware observability so our customers know exactly where they're spending their tokens, what is the health of the infrastructure, how hot are my systems running. And then finally on this slide, true multi-tenancy. It's all well and good being able to split up your hardware, but if you can't make that safe and to do true workload isolation, that multi-tenancy is really not going to be enough. We also really want to focus on fast track to value. So one of the greatest benefits of the SUSE AI Factory experience is the blueprints. So blueprints help customers get started in common use cases. These usually use case or industry aligned blueprints. So out of the box, we do a lot of tight integration, pre-validation, so that when you deploy a blueprint, you know it's always going to deploy. You can run a little bit of customization on top of them, but fundamentally we've tested them. This is not giving you all the Lego pieces and expecting you to do all the hard work yourself. Second is full stack validation. This is absolutely critical. There are multiple different layers. Jensen at NVIDIA, he always talks about the kind of 5-layer cake of AI. Actually, if you dive into the infrastructure piece, there's lots more layers you have to be concerned about. This is the operating system, Kubernetes, GPU drivers, operators, workloads. What we do is we run full stack validation. Every time there's a new patch, a new version bump, a new component change, we run constant validation all day, every day. We want to have the world's most comprehensively validated platform out there. Third is around DIY blueprints. Yes, we have blueprints out of the box and you can use them, you can consume them as they are. We also want to make that experience available to customers so that for your end customer use cases, you can have that same factory experience, but being able to customize and build your own blueprints through that same API. The next one is about data control. This is, again, the second major benefit of our platform. There's a huge challenge that many of our customers are seeing right now, and that's shadow AI. For those of you that have been around in the industry for quite some time, you may remember the whole shadow IT when the whole onset of cloud computing came about. It was much easier to get access to a virtual machine through the likes of Amazon than it would be to get a virtual machine within your own infrastructure. Bypasses a lot of corporate governance, but it's quicker to do that. We're seeing that same thing happen in AI today. Given the pressure to use and consume AI, what we're seeing is that many internal individuals within companies, they're going to ChatGPT, they're going to the third-party models, they're pasting in corporate data. That is a real risk to organizations. What we're helping customers do is run those same capabilities on-premise, within their control, and that's a major benefit for what we're doing. We're here in Europe at I think it's probably the world's biggest AI event. There's a huge amount of ongoing legislation and regulation changing right now. Running a platform like this helps our customers align to regulatory compliance. Then lastly, it's about security guardrails. I talked about observability earlier, but having strict runtime enforcement, policies to manage everything you're doing, CVE scanning, SBOM generation. We really want to make sure that we're able to help our customers check their compliance requirements right out of the gate. I talked about this as well, about shifting AI economics. When you are consuming third-party public models, it is strictly an operational expenditure basis. The more you consume, the more you pay. This leads to very unpredictable costs. Using private enterprise AI, we can move into a model where instead of it being unpredictable and constantly increasing, yes, there may be an initial CapEx investment when you are purchasing this hardware up front, but you can see this then stays fairly static over time. You've paid for the hardware up front, and provided that you understand how much you're paying for power, for cooling, and maintenance, really this stays very, very flexible. The drive here is to maximize your system resources as opposed to limiting how much of a third-party model you are consuming. And so this takes me on to my last slide. I really want to emphasize our partnership here with Vultr. What we announced today was a further strengthening of our partnership. We're announcing that the SUSE AI Factory with NVIDIA is directly available on the Vultr infrastructure. So we've introduced quick starts. What this allows you to do is, if you don't necessarily have hardware already, you're struggling to implement private enterprise AI within your own infrastructure, you can leverage the Vultr infrastructure to help get started. No hardware waiting, no headaches on getting started. This is dynamically provisioning of infrastructure right away, on demand, pay as you go. And so this is a global infrastructure. I think the Vultr team will correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 32 locations worldwide right now. So you can really, again, adhere to your compliance and legislative requirements whilst leveraging all of these additional capabilities that we have right out of the gate. I do think we have a demo somewhere where you can see all of this in action, just over here if you'd like to go and see it. But we are incredibly happy to be partnering with the Vultr team. So I think that's it for me. I'm 13 minutes or so in at a 15-minute slot. Really want to say thank you so much for your time. I hope this was useful. I'll be around for a few more minutes if you have any questions. Thank you so much.